Hello, Sander here. I hope that all of you are having a great 2016 so far. I haven't had coffee yet, so bear with me, people. I really hope that your holidays went great and had a great New Year's Eve and all that wonderful stuff. My Christmas, just talk about it briefly, it went swimmingly. I mean, my socks were blown off, like rocketed across the room, just jaw dropping, because all I asked for Christmas was some money for a binder. I wasn't sure how that was going to go over, but they were totally okay with that. They said, cool. So I got the money for the binder. And they also got me some things to open, which was insanely nice of them. But what really got me about getting these gifts was the name tag. It said to Sander Shelley, it had the slash there. So they put both my male and female name on the tags and not my dead name. So I got teary eyed. I was so amazed. And the interesting thing is that it was my mom that did that. And I've said many times that she did not take me coming out well at all. And our relationship has been complicated over the years, but now things are fantastic. So, on that front, just starting off, Christmas into New Year's Eve went really, really well, and New Year's Eve went well, and so far, all 9 days of 2016 have been kind of mixed. No, with mom and my brother, it's been fantastic, but things with my dad have changed. He was one of the ones that was very supportive when I first came out, but he doesn't acknowledge that I'm gender fluid at all. I get miss, I get ma'am, I get lady. Like, I'm totally okay with that because I am a female, but at the same time, to be seen in just the female role and not acknowledged for being gender fluid, especially my male self not being acknowledged, it hurts. It's suffocating. And I find myself just kind of floundering in that moment. And everyone still uses my dead name here, and that's annoying, but I completely understand it. But he uses it constantly. So I get Miss Brooke Michelle constantly. And it gets a little annoying, but our relationship is great. We're like beer buddies, basically. And I don't want to really mention, it's uncomfortable for me when he says that because I just don't want to mess it up. Because we've had the best relationship in the family. Like, our relationship has always been pretty much solid. But, like today, he called me girl like 3 times in public, and I'm essentially presenting as a male today. So that was very invalidating. But other than him, it's actually been my therapist that has really upset me this year thus far. He's been my safe place. He's been the one that's helped me through everything. I've been seeing him since June of last year. He's a great therapist. I've seen enough to know the difference between a good therapist and a bad therapist, and he's definitely a good one. But the other day we got talking about gender, and he said, I don't see your gender. Shortly after that, he said, well, which one are you right now? And, being gender fluid, it's like, well, I'm multiple genders. It doesn't really work that way. So after that, he said to me, well, I'll keep calling you Sander until you tell me differently. And I know it's a little confusing that I do have a female name and a male name, but when I say that my name is Sander and that, I want male pronouns, that's what I want from them. It's just like if your name is William and in a professional setting you go by William, but with your friends you prefer Bill. It's the same idea. So that really, really hurt because I thought that he was one of the few people that saw me as a male and that saw me as Sander. As just Sander, and at times I just want to be known as, male or female because it's like I don't get the acknowledgement sometimes that I would like as one gender or, the other that are in me, So I thought that maybe this was in my head, maybe I was making a big deal of nothing, but right after he said all those things, he called me gal, and that was like a knife, and I really, really like him, and I like working with him, and so I'm not, leaving his practice at all, and it's really hard to find therapists that suit my situation. So even if I wanted to go somewhere, I wouldn't be able to find anyone else really. And so if it happens again, I'll definitely have a conversation with him. But in that moment, I was just so taken aback that I didn't know how to properly communicate the emotions that were going through my head. So in that respect, this year's been rough. I feel like part of my safe place has been tainted, so to speak. So other than that, there have been some amazing things that have happened this year. I have my binder. I got it in last night, and it's great. I had to send the first one back, but I intend on doing a review actually of the binder and of GC2B, where I got the binder from. So I'm wearing it today, and it's very comfortable. I'm loving life right now. It works, which is shocking given the fact I'm a D cup. But other than that, I also ordered a packer, which they don't know about. So I'm hoping they don't ask me what's in the package so that I don't have to tell them the package is in the package. So that'll be interesting when it comes in. I found out it was just shipped today, and I will be doing a review on the packer as well as various DIY harness methods. I have no money for a harness right now. I barely have money for gas right now in my car. So I found some great DIY ideas on YouTube, and I have some designs in mind to try making my own. So I'll definitely be sharing all of that with you folks. So until then, I hope you guys have a great week and year and all that fantastic stuff. And I hope that this year, 2016, will be the year that the trans community, the non-binary gender community, will grow leaps and bounds in the way of equality. That would be wonderful to see. There are still a lot of rights that we don't have, and I hope we work on that this year. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.